I'll be saying every night.
What did you take away from the night? Overall thoughts?
Oh, just it was great. I thought our movement was great. I thought it was just our pace. The spacing, the pace, the multiple ball handlers. I think it's just really hard to guard. When you have Gal bring the ball up, Tobias bring the ball up, Trez bringing the ball up. It's really hard to set your defense because you're not sure, where the offense, at what point the offense starts on the other end. I think that's been really good. We had 36 assists tonight. They're moving the ball. They're playing together. We have a lot of scoring on the floor, a lot of shooting, and the spacing is allowing guys to go downhill. So I liked how we were playing. I thought the second group, the first time in, came in and thought they were going to just play offense the same way, but they forgot that you have to get stops first. And so thought that was a good lesson for them. You don't just join in, you do what the other team are doing. And so they, second half, I thought they were much better.
That Tobias Gallo duo, 3 of 4.
It's
Obviously,
tough.
they're not going to be that efficient every night, but is that what you guys envisioned them to be?
Yeah. They were that way last year for those 5 games that they played. They didn't play a lot. And, I always watch because it's interesting. For a while, they had a 4 on Gal, then they switched to 3 and put the 4 on Tobias. Every night you see that teams are really struggling trying to figure out which guy to put on which guy, and those two figure it out early on who has the advantage, and they're just so unselfish. They let the other guy go. I think it's been fantastic.
Coach, how deep do you get into analytics? Your plus minus today was great. I think you had 3 players over 20 plus minus. Is plus minus a stat that you look at, or how?
Yeah, but not doing the game, not a lot. But I love analytics, But I love my eyes too, And so you put them all in the same thing, Today, analytically speaking, that was not very hard to figure out. When you have a lead, there's going to be a lot of big plus minus things, but we use it a lot. We have an entire staff of guys, and they give me great information every night.
Pat and Shea seem to play really well off of each other.
Yeah.
What do you think of that pairing?
I love that. I wasn't sure. It was great. It turned out the way I wanted to without saying anything. What we talked about before. I wanted Shea to have the ball more and Pat to be the spacer. That's how it worked out, and it worked out without me saying it. And so that was a test pass tonight. I don't know if it wouldn't have worked the other way either, but I just thought that was the right way to do that, because Shea with his size and his ability to get in the paint, and Pat with his ability to shoot and cut. And the fact that they could figure that out without me saying it, I think tells you that this team is pretty well connected.
Gallo seemed to came up really aggressive
Yeah.
at the beginning. Was that by design, or that just kind of?
No, he's been this way since he's been in camp. I mean, he's played unbelievable, and we didn't get to see it last year. So I think it's like you signed a new free agent. In some ways, like you didn't get to see Avery, you didn't get to see Pat. So a lot of these guys we're watching them, and me too though. I'm still learning what they can do because I didn't get a chance to coach them last year. They're on the team. I just never saw them.
Coach, right here. How close are you to putting together a starting lineup for opening day that you feel comfortable with?
Oh, I can call one today if I wanted to. But I don't really care about starting lineups that much. I care about the groups throughout the game. Having the right 5 throughout the game. So a starting lineup is more stuff to talk about than what coaches really think about. I don't think I think about starting lineups really. I give very little thought to them.
Coach, are you satisfied with Marcin defensively? And about dynamic between him and Montrez, do you think Marcin as a starter, Montrez as a sub, can they play together at times? Can Montrez play more with a small ball lineup?
Yeah, they're 2 great guys to have on your team. I mean, they both do the dirty work. March again tonight with the picks and the rolls. I mean, it's amazing how many times he touches the ball. I think he's very happy being here, because it's one of the things he wanted. Like he talked about that where he was at, and our guys are really giving him the ball.